Hello, my lovelies. This is Nicole, or say Fan Mama. Um, I actually have missed a few videos, and I didn't feel like going through and making them up at the last minute and trying to rush and get things in, because let's admit it, it's not fair to you guys, and it's not fair to me. So, um, let's see. The most stressful thing that's happened so far is, or well, since my last video is I actually, because I'm unemployed, filed for a deferment on my student loans. And instead of being granted a deferment, my loans have now been called. Makes sense, right? So instead of being able to lower my payment or to extend the time that I need to pay it back, now they want me to pay 7 grand all at once. Like that's gonna happen, right? So yeah, that's my nice little stressful thing that's been happening. Every time I want to do something, I swear, it's like I just want to cry because it just pisses me off so bad. But enough of that. So anyone who knows how to deal with that, if you can send information my way, help me out, be appreciated. Um, my gym has started a fitness challenge, 3 weeks long. You get a personal trainer. Um, it it seemed like something that was going to be a fun and interesting thing, so I decided to go ahead and sign up for it. So today is my second day of working out, so I get to go and meet with my trainer and see how that works out for us. But since it is Wednesday, it'll be my weigh-in Wednesday. Um, Hopped on the scale this morning, and once again I'm at 228. So yeah, second week, 228. Did my measurements again. I'm down a half an inch on my hips, bringing my total to 41 inches, and my waist stayed the same. So again, I started my journey at 256 pounds and finally made it out of the 230s, and now I can't seem to get away from 228. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully next week I'll have at least a 1 pound loss so I can say I have a loss. Um, goodness sakes. Found out that I cannot run on a treadmill, or at least not yet. Um, I don't know if it's necessarily the fact that I'm uncomfortable in the gym and trying to run, or if it's just my comfort level on the treadmill. You know what I mean? How I have to adjust it, whatever. Um, Maybe I just haven't found my particular speed yet. Um, I thought almost for sure that I was gonna end up gaining weight because I'm retaining water like you wouldn't believe. Um, no rings. My hands are kind of like little sausages. My fingers are ridiculous. Um, just not a fun time this week. Oh yeah. I've also decided that going to the gym is pretty much going to be a nighttime thing. It's not only easier for me because my daughter can keep my son, but since there's not as many people there, I'm not really as embarrassed about what I'm wearing because my clothes don't fit. And right now I just can't afford to go and buy some more, so there you go. Um, I go in and I wear a loose pair of Danskin pants. And when I say loose, I mean I have to pull the drawstring all the way. And then I have on a wife beater. My boyfriend leaves them all the time, so hell, why not wear them, right? So I wear his wife beaters, and then I'll wear one of my really fitted t-shirts over the top of the wife beater to keep everything from moving. Um, my clothes just, they really just don't fit, you know. So trying to play exercise in things that don't fit. I mean, I have cut off sweats and stuff that are from years ago that really don't fit anymore. You know, I mean, I'm down into a size extra large, and all of my workout clothes are 2X or 3X. Um, all of my clothes, basically. It's kind of interesting, you know. You have your NSVs, and you have no clues to when they're gonna strike, you know. And it's fun, you know. I mean, you get to see all of the different things. And for me, because my weight hasn't really changed that much, um, to have my measurements just continue to change and to keep going down, it surprises me. You know, I mean, I'm doing something, obviously. You know, all of the exercise isn't for nothing, but it's kind of frustrating to not see the numbers go down on the scale. Um, so I'm solidly into a size 16, 18 jeans. Um, that's down from either a 22 or a 20. The biggest size I ever wore was a 20. Got down into some 20s and stayed there for years. Um, Finally made it back into some size 18s. I never let things go, so I have pants from all different sizes. I finally got rid of those 22s, and I'm not looking back. I still have my 20s. Um, I'm trying to figure out who to give them to because I can't just toss them out. So I think maybe I'll give them to my sister if she wants them. Otherwise, there's got to be somebody in my apartment that can fit them who needs them. So, yeah. Um, It still just kills me that my hips are 41 inches. Um, I did my measurements on my hips before having the surgery, and they were 54 inches. My hips were 54 inches. I couldn't sit in those damn plastic chairs. I got kicked off of a roller coaster because I couldn't fit in the seat and pull the bar down because my ass was so big. Now I can sit in those damn chairs and I have space. I sit on the couch and I only take up one cushion, not a cushion and part of the next one. Okay, so yeah, I never took pictures before I started. I always shied away from the camera, which is kind of ridiculous considering one of my main hobbies is taking pictures. I love taking people's portraits. I'm an amateur green screen photographer. Well, just an amateur photographer. Um, love doing pictures, love doing things like that, but yet I don't take pictures. I try to take pictures, and all I can do is point out the flaws. You know, my arms are too big. There's rolls on my waist. My ass is huge. You know, I mean, and it's things like that. You know, my face. Oh my God, how many chins do I need? You know, it it's always been that way, you know? I mean, and going back and looking at the pictures from when I was younger, thinking that I was fat, you know? I mean, and I was in a size 12 or in a size 14 and wishing for that now, you know? It's like, how could I have done that to myself then? I tortured myself thinking that I was fat then. I was huge then. But then I've always been the fat twin. I've always been the big one. You know, it's always been that way. And now I look back and I regret ever listening to all of that bullshit. You know, I mean, and that's what it is. It's bullshit. Just because you're the bigger one doesn't mean that you're the fat one. You know, I've always been built like my father. You know, I mean, and there's no shame in that. I've always been the stronger of the two. And I let people's words make me think that I was fat. My bad. I get it now. Um, oh, okay, back on to why we're here. Had a hard time getting in my water this week. Think I'm just gonna get a sports bottle or one of those Brita pitcher bottles, filter bottles to take my water, so I can keep track of exactly how much I'm taking in. Um, Other than that, that's it. Sorry I lost it on you guys there. Okay, so if I get the opportunity, I will be back on Friday. Hopefully I will, because I enjoy making the videos and talking to you guys. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day.